Good evening and a very warm welcome. Thanks for tuning into Times Now. I'm Kritsween Walia. We first up start with the war of words that's currently underplaying between the BJP and the Aam Admi Party in the national capital. The Aam Admi Party's Kattar Imandar claim once again landing in deep trouble. A three-member committee that was constituted to inquire into the allegations of Sukesh Chandrashekhar against Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal and jailed Minister Satyendar Jain has now submitted its report to the Lieutenant Governor. The committee has found the allegations grave and serious in nature and has recommended a detailed investigation by a special agency. Now, conman Sukesh Chandrashekhar has told the three-member committee headed by Principal Secretary Home that he gave 60 crore rupees to jailed Delhi Minister Satyendar Jain and also paid 12.5 crore rupees to the then Director General Prison Sandeep Goyal. Some serious allegations that have been levelled, that have been pointed out via this report that has now been submitted to the Lieutenant Governor. We get you more details and we'll try and go across to Bhavtosh as well in just a bit to really break down the details with regards to the claims that have been made by Sukesh Chandrashekhar this time around. And Aditi is also joining us with more details on the findings of the three-member committee. Aditi, take us through the important pointers as you've picked up via this report that's been submitted to the Lieutenant Governor. Of course, you know, this is in fact a takeaway from what Sukesh Chandrashekhar had alleged in the first place via the multiple letters that he'd written alleging how he's paid these huge amounts to the Aam Admi Party netas.
Now, trouble seems to be mounting for the Aam Admi Party. A three-member committee that was formed to probe allegations made by Sukesh Chandrashekhar has now submitted its report. Now, in the report, the three-member committee has recommended a probe into the claims made by Sukesh Chandrashekhar. Now, what exactly has Sukesh Chandrashekhar told the three-member committee is that I have paid total amount of rupees 60 crores, which was bifurcated as rupees 50 crores towards the party postings in South Zone and nomination to Rajya Sabha, and the said fund was paid in cash by me and my secretary, Mr. Gopinath, who accompanied me in 2016 at a farm which belongs to Mr. Kailash Gehlot at Asola in Delhi. Now, the amount was paid in 3 to 4 different installments with a span of 3 to 4 days in the farm of Mr. Kailash Gehlot, and the amount received by Mr. Satyendar Jain and Kailash Gehlot at the Asola farm in Delhi. I have confirmed from the phone of Mr. Satyendar Jain to Mr. Arvind Kejriwal after every delivery. Thereafter, in 2019, another rupees 10 crores was paid to Mr. Satyendar Jain as protection money for jail matter, thus totaling rupees 60 crores. Now, further, he says that after every amount delivered to Mr. Satyendar Jain and Mr. Kailash Gehlot at his farmhouse in Asola, I also wanted to convey the same to Mr. Arvind Kejriwal. And due to the same, I was allowed to speak to Mr. Arvind Kejriwal after every delivery from the phone of Mr. Satyendar Jain. Now, he also further alleges that he has all the proof regarding his claims and says that I also want to submit that I have all the chats of WhatsApp between me and Mr. Satyendar
Okay, so this
Jain.
is big. He goes on to detail how 50 crore rupees were paid by him for a Rajya Sabha seat, 10 crore rupees offered as protection money, further alleging that 12 crore rupees bribe amount was given to DG Prisons, then DG Prison Sandeep Goyal. Bhavtosh, explosive charges, what makes it all the more problematic, at least from what's coming to light via this report, is that he has in as many words said that Arvind Kejriwal was aware of all of these financial dealings, that he himself spoke to Arvind Kejriwal via Satyendar Jain's phone.
Yes, in fact, this time around, his statement has been recorded by a three-member committee, and this committee has submitted its report to the Lieutenant Governor, and the Lieutenant Governor could order an inquiry, further inquiry, which could be carried out by a federal probe agency. Remember, first he had written at least 7 letters which were released to the media through his lawyer, and the same charges have been repeated when the committee in fact recorded his statement in Delhi prisons, and this time he had again said that money has been paid. Since 2017, since May 2017, he has been in Tihar jail, and the extortion racket that he ran, in which he managed to collect around 200 crore rupees, actually that racket ran first from Rohini jail and then subsequently from Tihar jail. There have been several officials of Tihar jail who have been arrested both by the Enforcement Directorate as well as by the Economic Offences Wing, and they have admitted, in fact, admitted that a huge amount of money have been given to them by Sukesh Chandrashekhar. Now the money ranges from 50 lakh rupees to 1.5 crore rupees, and this has been mentioned in black and white in the various prosecution complaint that has been filed by the Enforcement Directorate as well as by the charge sheets that have been filed by the Delhi police. Now there is that actually means that there is some element of truth as far as the bribery of Tihar jail officials are concerned.
And hence the appeal being sent out by the three-member committee via this report demanding a detailed investigation perhaps by the Enforcement Directorate or the CBI. Bhavtosh, thank you for joining us with those details. Thanking Aditi as well. In the meanwhile, the war of